Imagine this. While you've been watching this video, your body has already replaced millions of old cells with new ones. Every new cell was built from something. Not expensive supplements, not miracle creams, but the nutrients you give your body every day. That made scientists ask a fascinating question. Can the food we eat actually influence how well we age? After decades of research, some foods keep appearing again and again. Let's find out why. Contrary to popular belief, aging doesn't begin with wrinkles. It begins deep inside your cells. Every day your body repairs damage caused by normal metabolism, inflammation, and the environment. Some foods can't stop aging, but they can help support the systems your body uses to repair itself. Let's start with the first discovery. The first clue wasn't a food, it was a drink. When researchers followed more than 100,000 adults, they noticed something interesting. People who regularly drank green tea tended to have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Scientists believe antioxidants called catechins, especially EGCG, help reduce oxidative stress. One habit, years of potential benefit. But oxidative stress isn't the only challenge your body faces. Another major player is chronic inflammation. Unlike the inflammation that heals a cut, this type can quietly persist for years. That's why researchers became fascinated by the Mediterranean diet. The famous pre-dimed study found that people consuming extra virgin olive oil as part of this eating pattern experienced fewer major cardiovascular events. Sometimes, the healthiest ingredient is already in your kitchen, but your heart isn't the only organ that needs protection. Your brain is incredibly demanding. Although it weighs only about 2% of your body, it uses roughly 20% of your energy. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids, essential nutrients for normal brain function. Research consistently links regular fish consumption with healthier aging. Have you noticed something? None of these foods are rare. None require a prescription. Most are already in your grocery store. And the next one breaks one of the biggest nutrition myths. Most people think raw food is always healthier, not tomatoes. Cooking them makes lycopene much easier for your body to absorb. That's important because lycopene has been widely studied for helping protect cells from oxidative damage. Sometimes, heat is exactly what nutrition needs. Your body isn't the only thing you're feeding. Inside your gut live trillions of helpful microbes. Together, they form your gut microbiome. Scientists now know these microbes influence digestion, immunity, and overall health. That's why yogurt with live cultures continues to stand out in nutrition research. Here's one habit almost anyone can adopt: a handful of nuts. Large long-term studies consistently show that regular nut consumption is associated with better heart health. Walnuts and almonds provide healthy fats, fiber, vitamin E, and important minerals. Small habit, long-term impact. At this point, you might be wondering, which food is the most powerful? Here's the interesting part. Scientists don't actually agree on a single winner, because healthy aging isn't about one food. It's about a pattern, and the last four foods complete that pattern. Spinach, kale, broccoli. They may not be exciting, but they consistently appear in healthy eating patterns around the world. Rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. They help support your body's natural repair processes. For years, people feared avocados because of their fat content. Today, research tells a different story. They're rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamin E. Sometimes science doesn't just find answers, it corrects old assumptions. Blueberries don't look extraordinary, but their deep blue color comes from compounds called anthocyanins. Researchers continue studying them because diets rich in these compounds are associated with better cognitive health as we age. Sometimes, the smallest foods leave the biggest impression. Yes, dark chocolate earned its place. High cocoa dark chocolate contains flavanols, plant compounds that support healthy blood vessel function. But here's the real discovery. Scientists haven't found one anti-aging food. They've found a pattern of eating that supports healthier aging, and that's far more powerful than any superfood. Remember the millions of cells your body started rebuilding while you were watching this video? They're still rebuilding. And tomorrow, they'll do it again. The only question is, what are you giving them to build with? If you want to discover more about the science behind your brain, your body, and everyday life, subscribe to Diezario. I'll see you in the next discovery.